Organized labor in Nigeria has given the Central Bank of Nigeria 2 more weeks to make cash available to the citizens. The leadership of the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress made the declaration at a joint news conference in Abuja. The two organizations acknowledged marked improvements in the disbursement of cash across money deposit banks, but say more still needs to be done. The Nigeria Labour Congress had issued a 1-week ultimatum to the Central Bank of Nigeria to make Naira notes available, or its members would picket the bank's offices nationwide. NLC also indicated its members would stay at home across the country as a way of protesting the hardship being faced over cash crunch.
The NLC have decided and TUC to equally allow tomorrow to pass without any shutdown or picketing, but to watch the next 2 weeks. After 2 weeks from today, the neck of the two centers will meet again and decide whether the CBN has actually complied and whether their compliance is actually sustainable.
We are completely aligned that we have to sustain this push. We have to sustain this pressure for another 2 weeks, because when the report came across the various states, yes, there have been some level of compliance. And as he has said as well, some banks refused to comply and refused to open, and they did not open weekends. We hereby also call on CBN and also encourage them that they should sustain this action.
The country may have temporarily avoided a shutdown as a result of a proposed nationwide strike by the Nigeria Labour Congress and picketing of all branches of the Central Bank of Nigeria across the Federation. This respite is the outcome of a conciliatory meeting brokered by the Ministry of Labour and Employment between the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Apex Bank. The Minister of Labour, Chris Ngige, disclosed this during the weekly ministerial briefing organized by the Presidential Media and Communications team in the Presidential Villa, Abuja. The planned NLC strike, initially slated to commence today, had already sent panic through the country and forced the central bank to order deposit banks to begin issuing currency and ensure a wide circulation.
The Nigerian Labour Congress wrote us to say that the cashless policy is affecting Nigerians very badly, and that among these Nigerians is affecting that their members are affected. When they did that, we had to forward the letter to the CBN governor and told him in our own letter that he should act promptly, because they gave a deadline. The deadline expired last Friday, and we acted before that Friday. And we asked the CBN to also act before that Friday. So we did that before I left for Geneva. But as much as it is, the important thing that we have emphasized to them that we have apprehended this dispute.
The Chief Whip of the Senate and Senator representing Abia North in the National Assembly, Orji Kalu, says Southeast deserves the Senate presidency, and zoning the position to the region will bring peace and unity in the country. He said it does not matter if the region contributes the smallest number of votes to the victory of the APC in the presidential and National Assembly election, but zoning to the Southeast will foster equity, fairness, and justice. The former governor of Abia State said this while addressing State House correspondents after his private meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in the presidential villa.
The big league can stop me, even when it's my turn, but I think that I will be a solution to what they're looking for. I will be a team Nigeria. I will play Nigeria first, Nigeria second, and Nigeria last. Peace and peaceful of this country is more important than number of votes we have brought. I want people to realize that we need to concentrate our energy.
The federal government has reiterated its commitment to ease passport availability for Nigerians upon application. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Aregbesola, stated this at the commissioning of the Ilesha Passport Front Office and Production Center of the Nigeria Immigration Service. Our correspondent in Osun State, Rafiu Hamid, has details.
Particularly after COVID-19 period, there has been upsurge in the demand for passports due to the rate at which Nigerians travel abroad. The Nigeria Immigration Service has, however, been working to meet the demands of Nigerians in this regard. In 2021, 1 million passports were produced by the Nigerian Immigration Service, while the service produced 1.8 million passports in 2022. Inauguration of this passport office in Ilesha is another step by the federal government towards responding to the increase in demands for passports and as well ensuring seamless collection process.
The front office is where application will be made and biometric data of the applicant captured or collected. It is a non-judgmental center, meaning that no decision will be made here, but the application and biometric data of the applicants will be collected and forwarded to the Nigerian Immigration Service for processing and issuing.
The minister enjoins Nigerians seeking to apply for passports not to cut corners to avoid being scammed.
It is important also that they apply by themselves at the Nigerian Immigration Service portal, which is online, and not through touts and unscrupulous officials which often bring act aids.
I assure the Nigerian Immigration Service of our government readiness to support for the service in the discharge of its mandate, and particularly all the service to work closely with Osun State government to stop illegal migration from outside.
The Passport Center will not only promote the socio-economic development of Ijesha land, but will also reduce traffic at the Osogbo office of the service.
The production center in Ilesha is unique in the sense that it's the only center where state capitals will be producing their passports.
The production center and the front office in Ilesha, it reduces the production stress and appointment time, thereby improving the Nigeria Immigration Service delivery.
With the inauguration of Passport Production Center and Passport Front Office in Ilesha, Osun State now has 2 passport production centers, with the first one situated in Osogbo. This, the minister believes, will ease passport production stress and time. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Ilesha, Osun State.
It's the day after a traumatizing fire incident at the popular Balogun market in Lagos, one of many that has been witnessed in the area. This time, a 5-story building made of bricks, container metals, and plywood, house number 32, Halogen Street, was ablaze, leaving traders at a loss. Solomon Ajuziogu reports on how difficult it was for the fire service and first responders to put out the inferno.
Tears and lamentation as another heartbreaking inferno got this plaza at a market in Lagos. It's been a stubborn fire raging on for hours on end as the fire service tries to put it out.
From 32, the penthouse, even where the light started, there's no electric there. No electric there that says electric that caused the fire. Nobody can know what caused the fire. And the fire is like a wildfire. The one we watch in the movie. 32 now is affected. My shop is at 34. Everything now burned down.
From top floor till down, burned down. So no, we could not pick anything out from the shop. I don't know. We've lost many things, many goods worth of billions.
It's been fueled by a huge amount of combustible materials. Plaza number 32 on Balogun Street. The materials on sale here, plastic, textile materials, shoes and bags made from petrochemical products.
Our response time is about 10 minutes. Now, let's look at this thing. Look at the structures. Look at the buildings. Look at the structure upward. You can see that this structure, there's a lot of deficit in it. They use a treated plywood to move up. It's a fact that there are a lot of petrochemical inflammable substances in there. You can see that we are battling with crowd control challenges, with calling the police. You can see all of them around. You can see the way they build the kiosk.
About 580 shops in the two buildings are estimated to be affected as at now, and including the Union Bank, because the fire started at the penthouse. They were trying to put it out, which they didn't succeed. It was after that, when it has gone out of hand, before they started calling responders.
Goods worth hundreds of millions of naira have been lost here, with some of the traders not able to salvage anything from the fire. Solomon Ajiziogu, TVC News, Lagos.